Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Shadows Over Loathing. We just got to the Ocean City Boardwalk. Don't know what we've got to do here. And I'm wearing half a coconut on my head. Let's see what else happens. You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo, or vice versa. Let's talk to her. Hi there, I'm Boring.
Well, hey there. Pleased to meet you, Boring. I'm Dusty.
I can see that.
Yep, I got met a lot of new people in my travels, so I got my name embroidered on my shirt for convenience.
So what are you up to?
Oh, nothing much, just hanging around. I was going to run a 3-card monte down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out.
Why not?
Well, there's a fellow already running a game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Just as a matter of professional courtesy, you see.
Oh, I see.
And also because carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon.
Any way I can help?
Well, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving?
Yeah, you can have 5 meat. Sure.
Thanks, pal. You're a real good egg.
She gives you a jaunty wave and wanders off. So it was holding itself up all along. We'll go in the fortune teller's tent. Whoa, okay, how much meat do I have? You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman, sitting at the velvet-draped table. She points to a sign on the wall that says tarot readings, 50 meat. I'm going to complain about the price. 50 meat is a little steep, isn't it? I could buy 7 63/64 gallons of gas for that much. She stares at you and points to the sign again. Well, not just now, thanks. We're trying to get to 500 so we can do the other thing we've got to do. Tony Fiasco, hat photography. Okay. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around.
If it's more bells, there's my inbox.
Hello?
Oh, you ain't the jumping Jehoshaphat. Baby, where have you been all my life?
Excuse me?
That face! That's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect.
Well, it's mine and you can't have it.
Hey, you're funny too? Baby, I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am?
The sign on your roof said Tony Fiasco, hat photographer.
That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. But there's something I need first.
A face?
Portfolio.
You know what I need before I got a portfolio?
A face. Your face, baby.
Well,
don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And all I gotta do is take a photograph of that hat. And then we're both gonna be rich.
Rich?
Rich! Me with my portfolio and you with a 30 meat, I'm gonna pay you for every picture.
Huh. Well,
gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be a different hat every time, or I can't pay you nothing. For the same hat. Got it?
Okay, well, how about this hat?
What is that, a broken coconut? Perfect, I love it. Click. Here's your meat, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay?
Got 30 meat. Okay, well, that seems pretty good. So I actually am going to put on my fedora. So we'll equip that, then we'll go and get another photo.
Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, an uncursed fedora? Perfect, I love it.
Great, another 30 meat. So I'm going to put my coconut back on. Before I forget, I like my coconut. Alright, let's carry on. A grouchy-looking guy is standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Well, we'll talk to him. He glares at you silently. Okay. Where's Gabby? Well, hope he won't get any fights. Game of skills. Test your everything. Alright.
Step right up, test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. Oh, you there, sir, care to face the challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meat.
What's the challenge?
I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you gotta do is guess my age. Throw a dart, pop up a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer.
At the same time?
That's right, care to try it?
No thanks for now, but I might be able to do something about that.
No, well, not with that attitude you won't.
What? So, okay, so I need more muscle and moxie. I don't really want to... Yeah, I don't want to change the food or whatever it is I'm using that's buffing my mysticality. Yeah, well. We'll come back if and when we get that. A privatised healthcare station. Oh, okay, here we go. Cooking for health, 100 meat. Grants a combat skill, medical manchego. Heal target for 10 HP and cure all negative status effects. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, but I am trying to save up money at the moment. Gauze turban for 50, plus 3 to maximum HP. Which isn't bad, because we can we get 30 of that back from the hat guy. Alright, I'm going to get that. And we're going to change our hat for the gauze turban. And let's go and talk to the hat man. Yep, got 30 meat for the gauze turbans. That's pretty. He's got nearly 100 off him already. Ferris wheel here. Oh, and that's the end. It's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off of it. We can fish though. You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice, we caught a broke trout. You toss it in your fish sack. I have a fish sack now. We can try again. Caught a moon unit dweezilfish. Okay. Oh, we got a crusty ring. I don't know how long we can keep on doing this. I'll do 5 unless it stops before then. Got a tainted grundler. Alright, we'll try one more. Gartered sockeye. Okay, let's have a look at that ring we found. A ring rendered unidentifiable by a thick layer of ocean crud. We'll uncrust it. Got an item. Mood ring. Constantly changes your mood. The kind of mood rings you're thinking of haven't been invented yet, and you're not sure how that makes you feel. Probably makes you feel a different way every time you walk into a new room. Will that change our facial expression? That might be funny. Alright, let's equip it with the thunder ring. Well, oh look, we've got our pictures on top of the Tony Fiasco hut. Awesome. All right, well I guess so. We're 50 short, is the thing. Let's wander. We might get a random encounter that might be worthwhile. A hobo nods pleasantly as you pass and tips his battered hat to you.
Howdy, feller. Name's Carl Capulet. I ain't been able to find any work in town. Any chance you could spare 6 meat so's I can buy some caviar? I'll be real grateful.
Caviar, not just, say, a sandwich.
Well, aim high, I figure.
I don't know what I'd call 6 meat caviar, but it ain't aiming high. Alright, here you go.
Thanks a heap, fella. You're a real good egg.
I was hoping more for a combat encounter, where we might be able to get some money. Oh, we found a new place. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it is a cathedral, unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. Oh, they're so big and pointy and could be hiding around any corner. We've located St. Polycarp's Cathedral. We'll go check it out. I wonder if there's a way to make 50 meat here. Well, 56 now. Why can't I get past Gabby? Alright, Gabby. Everything good, Gabby?
It sounds like cat meowing.
Leave? I can't get past her. Maybe that's it for the cathedral. Alright, I guess we go. Let's wander around a bit more. You encounter a hobo who is sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune.
Well, hey there, fella. Aren't you boring? I'm Clive Romero.
Hi, how'd you know my name?
Oh, we hobos are a tight little community. When someone's been helping us out, word gets around.
Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance.
Why'd you come visit our camp? We'd be glad to have you.
Where is it?
Well, you just head down 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be. And then you take a, you know what, this will be simple if I just mark it on your map for you.
Yes, please. He takes out a pencil stub and marks a cluster of little boxes on your map.
Come by any old time.
Sure. Bit immature, let's go to the Ocean City Hobo Camp. In an Ocean City back alley, you find some strange graffiti, an unsolved long division problem. Let's solve it with mysticality. You make the short work of the long division, 4 XP. Very nice. And in fact, that reminds me, because we've actually got a book in our bag as well that we were waiting till we had enough money, mysticality to read, which is this, which we can do now, I think. Let's study the book. We've gained advanced handgunnery, which is +1 to ranged weapon attacks. And does our... It says magical weapon, not necessarily ranged weapon. Yeah, that's a ranged weapon. This is merely a magical weapon. Okay, still, good to do. This is as cozy and inviting as it's possible for a barrel of burning garbage to be. Warm your hands. Oh, we get an effect. Warm hands. Who's this dude? This guy's in a state of washboard-induced ecstasy. Talk to him. Wow, you're really going to town on that washboard.
Yeah, I love the fast staccato rhythm it makes.
It is pretty good.
I bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that do it really good. Till then, though, folks call me Washy, by the way.
Hi, Washy, I'm boring.
Actually,
I've got nothing to ask. Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem here.
Let's go in here. This is the shut-eye boxcar. Probably shouldn't mess around in here. You'll wake people up. Oh, right, okay. Have it your way. This is the grub car. Due to supply chain difficulties, the grub car is currently BYOG, which I assume is bring your own grub. Condiments are still available to camp residents. Talk to the piano player. This guy's really jazzing up the place. Talk to him. Hi there, I'm boring.
Howdy. They call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short.
Is that because of the 52 white keys on a piano?
Nope.
Ask about the piano. Wow, it's lucky that they happened to find a piano for the camp.
Oh, I brought this baby with me.
On foot? How?
Well, I took a few trips.
Okay. Ample condiments, but you don't feel like taking any. Okay, that's about it for this car. Got a couple of guys here. This is the hobo lady you met at the boardwalk earlier. Gives you a smile and a thumbs up. Talk to her. Hi there, Dusty, right?
That's me. And your name was Boring?
Got it in one.
Great. How you keeping, friend?
Oh, no complaints that would make any sense to describe. How are you liking the camp?
It's real nice. Everyone's real personable, even if most of them are a bit quirky. I'm thinking of getting a poker game together if I can find anyone with a full deck.
Haha, see you around. Alright. Go in cryptography. The cryptography boxcar, just like all camps have. The one thing these notebooks have in common is that you do not understand any of them. A bewildering array of partially redacted nonsense. Don't even understand the titles of these books, much less their contents. Well, I haven't seen one of these in ages, whatever it is. Oh look, our face has changed because we're in a different room now. This device seems to have music coming out of it. Similar sort of deal. Here's a box here. And a ratty old shoebox in the corner. Okay. Desktop radio. I begin to fathom what this is. Who's this guy? A hobo is flipping through a worn book, occasionally stopping to check the strange machine next to him and pencil some notes in the margins. Hi there.
Oh, hello. You must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around before.
Yeah, my name's Boring.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. Anything I can assist you with?
Why do they call you Letters?
I'm an expert with microcryptography, aka hobo code. Are you familiar with it?
No. What's that?
It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts.
I think we've seen a couple of these already.
They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communications purposes.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's the book you're reading?
This is the Hobo Code Manual. I can teach you the basics if you'd like.
Sure, sounds useful. You spend 10 minutes going over the basics of hobo code with Letters. He teaches you some of the most common glyphs.
If you'd like to know more, just ask any hobos you meet. They're honor bound to assist new learners. That's the Hobo Code. The Hobo Code.
Neat, thanks. We've got a new perk. What's with all the stuff in this room?
Stuff is a little overbroad of a topic for conversation. Feel free to point to any particular object you want to ask me about, though. I'm always happy to be informative.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll try that out, maybe. We could ask letters about the books. What are all these books?
Oh, manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Vignere, Beaufort, treatises on several variations of columnar transposition. The classic Mormon jigsaw. German mix-up code, and so on.
Interesting.
There's a few books on old pictographic languages in there, too. Fascinating stuff.
Okay. Well, this. Say, letters, what's with this poster?
Oh, those are some general-purpose hobo-code glyphs I'm working on.
There's a bunch of them that are blacked out, though.
Yes, well, they're still experimental, so I decided it would be wise to take some precautions.
Okay. This thing.
That's a teletype machine that we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We've patched it into local telegraph networks so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities.
Oh, neat. What's this thing he's looking at now?
Oh, this is an old naval radio encryptionograph from the Cola Wars. I'm trying to modify it to work with hobo code.
Well, that sounds hard.
Yes, it wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain. But if I can get it to work, it should be very secure.
That's some heavy-duty equipment.
Yes, well, I'm not limited to discuss it in detail, you understand. But secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Sorry, you'll have to talk to him about it yourself.
We haven't even met Johnny yet. Is this Johnny? It's Gus, the guy you met in the rain when you arrived at Plunkett Street. Talk to him.
Why, hello there, Boring, I believe it was.
That's right.
Always a pleasure to have another run-in with a friendly acquaintance.
It's nice that the rain cleared up.
It is nice. I do enjoy the rain, but also I enjoy dry clothing.
So you're the kind of guy that's comfortable in any sort of weather, huh?
Yes, I do my best. Can't stop a rain cloud by crying, after all. And in fact, when you get right down to it, pretty much anything that happens to a person can be considered weather of a sort.
Huh, that's real philosophical.
Old Gus says if you can find the pleasure in any circumstances, then you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune.
Gosh. Can you teach me some hobo code?
Ah, you're a student of letters. And of letters. I'll be glad to help.
He searches his pockets for a dry piece of paper, but can't find any, so he scratches some glyphs in the dirt with a stick. Thanks. Okay, well, let's go through and we'll ask everyone we've met to the left about this hobo code thing. Got any hobo code tips to share?
Oh, Letters gave you the lowdown on the code, eh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two.
She pulls an old copy of the racing form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in the margin with a pencil. Thank you. And then there's the washboard guy. Hey, Washy.
Hey, Boring, how's it going?
Ask about the hobo code.
Sure, I know the word washboard and some words that kind of describe the sounds a washboard makes, but they ain't real useful as actual words.
He teaches them to you anyway. Thanks. There's the piano guy. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me?
Sure thing. This one here means arpeggio. These two pointy ones are crescendo and decrescendo, and this one's a treble clef.
Thank you. So, hobo... Oh, we're all happy now. Right, let's talk to this lady. This is the hobo lady we haven't met yet. Hello there.
Oh, hello there, dearie. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica.
Hi, I'm Boring.
Can I offer you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak.
You found tea leaves around here?
Just about any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude.
I'm fine, thank you though. But I like your hat.
Why, thank you. I grew it myself.
The flowers?
The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier.
I can imagine. You teach me any hobo code?
Certainly, dear. In fact, I think I still have my notes from when I was learning it myself.
She rifles through her handbag for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notebook paper with some squiggly glyphs written on it. Very nice, thank you. I've got a telephone here.
Hey, don't touch that telephone. Royal use only.
This phone isn't actually connected to anything.
Oh, don't let it hear you say that.
Well, this must be James. This hobo's wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Talk to him. Hello there, you must be the Hobo King.
The crown gave it away, I presume.
Well, yes.
Well, you're absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King, though to foster a more familiar air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny.
Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Boring.
What can I do for you, Boring?
Where are you from? Hoboken. Oh, of course you are. Letter said you're working on some kind of secret plan.
Oh, did he?
You wouldn't say what it was, though.
Certainly not. That information is mine alone to divulge.
So, will you divulge?
Oh, you're practically a stranger here. I apologize, but I cannot jeopardize operational security.
Shucks. Can you teach me some hobo code?
Ah, yes. According to the hobo code, I am of course obliged to assist. But first let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon.
I'll get back to you on that. We need Bewitch, which we're working towards. I have 21... face! I have 21 XP. And I need 40 for Bewitch, I think. So yeah, so we'll come back and do that at some point. Honestly, I think that's about it for this area. Might as well go via the map. I wonder if I could sell things. Let's go back to the boardwalk, because there was that shop there. Oh. As you're walking down the street, a doughboy steps into your path, menacingly slapping the end of a long French baguette into his other hand.
Well, 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 look what we have here.
You don't scare me, bread boy. You're all alone, and I can take on one of you guys easily.
Oh? Well, what about me and my friend behind you, tough guy?
Nice try, but that's the oldest trick in the book.
No, I'm actually back here.
Oh. Gotta fight them. No, my bird. What's that? Okay, so this guy has 13 HP. Deal 6. He's got 13. Yeah, I can do it. Oh no, that's what he's intended to do. Where's my damage? 8 physical damage, okay. Dancing Tentacle. Increasing ally stats by 3. Well, that would be quite good to get rid of, honestly. So I think I might swat him. Hang on, haven't I got another go? I got 2 AP. Does that not mean I get to act again? Alright, well, flap slap then. Oh, this is hard. I've got 2 AP, so... Oh, it does say this will end your turn, so I guess that's kind of my bad. It does mean that I can maybe use other objects. I could throw a stone. And that wouldn't end my turn. However, I've only got 6... mind you, I'll heal on Gabby's turn, maybe. So let's get rid of this tentacle. Does not end my turn. Okay, I wish I'd realised that. I might have saved a bit of damage on everything. I can hit someone for 9. These are healers. They're very weak. They're both going for Eldridge. Alright, let's swap this one. Gavi, I think I need you to heal. Poor Eldridge. Okay, so I've got, again, a couple of actions I can make. Okay, so this does 5 damage and reduces Moxie. Puts out on fire. Decreases stuff. Oh yeah, we got the Dubious Cola Wars grenade. Let's chuck that at this guy. Not in my turn. No, it blew up in my face. Great. Alright. I think I need Gavi just to finish off this guy. What's he doing? Okay, so I've got a couple of things I can still do. Could heal. Nasty goo, 11 sleaze damage. Bit of overkill, I think, actually. But if I did that plus my... No, that'd be 12, and then Gabby could finish him off, couldn't she? So... yeah, let's flap slap this guy, and that should be combat over. So we gain 9 meat from that. Doughboy's hideout recipe. I guess a recipe for getting to a place is technically a map. 5 XP. Expression keeps changing. Let's go and see if we can sell stuff at this boardwalk as well. We need 47 meat now. My things. Yeah, okay, yeah. What can I sell? What does this do? I can't actually equip this because I'm using something else. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. I don't use physical weapons, so we can sell that. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. You can sell it. Okay. How are we doing? What does it... where's my total meat? I've got 499. I'm very close. Okay. I don't use ranged weapon either. I guess we sell that. I like my sharpened spork. And we probably sell Moxie plus 2. Yeah. It's a shame because it is nice. But I'm not a Moxie class. 519 meat now. Cool. Alright. Well, this means let's go to the... hang on, where's the Doughboys camp? Here we go, we can read it. Let's go to the map. Yeah, Snackle Mills, they're up there. But let's go to the fridge factory first. On your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice that he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you too, and extends his hand towards you for a handshake. You call out across the traffic. Hi, you realize I'm about 30 feet away, right?
Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox.
Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyway. Why can't you leave the mailbox?
Come on over and I'll tell you.
Alright, walk over and talk to him. He's ages, miles away. Random stranger's door. Knock on it.
Who's there?
Everett.
Everett who?
Middle. Sorry, I don't know anyone called Everett Middle. Okay, maybe we need to find out who's he's expecting. There's a mailbox here with a guy sitting on top of it. Talk to him. The guy reaches down from his perch to shake your hand. Sorry, sip of coffee there.
Hi, I'm Martin.
Hi, Marvin. Marvin. Hi, Marvin. I'm boring. What are you doing up there?
A stunt.
A stunt? Doesn't seem particularly stunty. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, but I've been here for...
He looks at his watch.
7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes.
Why?
Why, it's a stunt.
Okay, but are you protesting something? Or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause?
Nope.
Do you have money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest?
Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt.
I guess not.
Say, would you mind helping me out with something? Something?
Yeah, what's up?
Now, I've mainly been eating snackle cakes while I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab some more for me?
Snackle cakes? Are you serious?
I'll admit, they're an acquired taste.
And I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it, because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago.
Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. It's what makes them so good for stunt rations. I got my supply from Hiram's grocery down the street. Could you go pick me up some more?
Yes, okay. Mark. Community. Nope. Okay. Maybe. Neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night will keep you from leaving here if you want to. Okay. Alright, let's go down to Hiram's. On the side of a discarded hot dog in the gutter, you notice a rare form of lichen. We can wring out the lichen, whereas we're a cryptobotanist. You squeeze the good grease out of the lichen while carefully avoiding the bad grease from the old hot dog. You got an item, sordid grease. You can tell this was used for something horrible. Okay. Hiram's. Oh dear. Filthy trash can. Dig through it. You know it. Your efforts are rewarded with 1 shoe. Check for a second one. There isn't a second one. No. Who's this guy? A bored-looking hobo lounges against the wall of the decrepit building. Talk to him. Hi there. I'm boring? Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's grocery. Is this it? When? Have you been standing here the whole time? What are you doing here?
None isn't waiting for me.
Waiting for what? You're looking for work?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to find any work here.
Oh, I think it's up there.
Doesn't look like to me like another store is going to open here anytime soon.
No.
I'll give him some meat. You can have 10 meat. He tips his hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. Good luck. Leave this run-of-the-mill... Okay. What is this? The door is not excited about the idea of you going through it. We can yank the boards off, though. Your bulging biceps make short work of the boards. Okay, let's go in. Oh no, we've got a torch. That's fine. Counter is dusty and long abandoned. Let's search it. The register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. Behind the counter, you find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed, but we know our way there already. An empty shelf, unless... No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty, I promise. Ugh, fine. Oh, wait, what's this? Huh? What? Just kidding. There's nothing. Even mice would be disappointed with this shelf. Littered with various pieces of trash. We'll dig through it. You find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. Okay, that's not nothing. The only thing left is a pair of rusty tongs. Grab them! You grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. We've got barbecue tongs. Nothing but trash. So have a look. So, barbecue tongs. Ooh, that's a magical weapon. Deals your mysticality plus 2 hot damage. Equally symbolic of idyllic summer relaxation or flesh-searing carnage. Well, our spork does mysticality plus 3 physical damage, so this isn't as good. But we sharpened that, didn't we? Oh, hang on to this. Maybe we can improve it in some way. 2 hot damage is good, though. And what else did we find? Lip balm includes as our sleaze armor. Okay at the moment. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to Snackle Mills. In an alleyway, you encounter some poor street urchins struggling with their maths homework. Let's tutor them. You give the kids a few pointers about math, and the insults they hurl at you in reply do nothing to diminish your sense of smug satisfaction. Move along. This is where the Doughboys gang hangs out. This truck is laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever invented. Well, we'll grab a case for Marvin. You really take the cakes. Very good. I mean, we could return, or we could see what's going on in this location. The loading door is slightly ajar. Okay, what's this? The crate is full of baking soda. The tarp is there to keep the vinegar from getting into it. Empty vegetable oil drums. What's this thing? Some kind of weird knobbly rock. Alright, let's squirm through into the loading dock. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Well, they were until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Whoops. I was hoping I'd be able to sneak in, but... huge mound of loose sugar. Why is it sparkling? We could try and take them on. The Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs, in that they're glaring at you and muttering angrily to each other instead of already having attacked you. However, it's clear that you aren't getting past them without a fight. Alright. Ooh. See what we got. So they're 13 health, and each of them has a healer. So I can kill this guy in one hit, which is probably a good idea. As for the rest, I don't really want to throw another grenade. The last one nearly killed me. This is quite good though. I mean, they will. Gabby might be able to finish him off actually. So let's not in my turn. Okay, so we'll do this. How about you? And then on my other action, I'm going to attack and kill this one, Ronvin the Tosser. Ah, damn. He acted first. Oh, now it's Gabby's turn. I think she's going to have to heal me. Ow! Okay, well I can hit for 9 now. This guy's only got 5, but he's going to attack me, whereas this one's going to attack Eldritch. So, okay, so let's we can do stuff first. We could take down his healer maybe with the mallet ball. And then we can kill this guy. And now it's Gabby's turn. He's going to hit Eldridge, so let's actually put some damage on him. Little slap. Going to do 9 damage. He's got 5, so this is a win. We got freshly baked roll. Increases muscle when we eat it. Sleaze damage, chef's hat. Ooh, +2 to magical weapon attacks. That is brilliant. Well, we're going to be wearing that. And a doughboy loaf, which we'll probably sell. So, let's put on our chef's hat immediately. Plus, we'll get another 30 meat when we go back to the boardwalk next. Oh, there's another gang there. Well, let's try the office first. This must be the boss's office, since it's the only office. "Hey!" shouts one of the remaining doughboys. "Get away from that door, you muffin forker!" Okay, well I guess we've got another lot. It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you while you were roughing up the other group of them. Maybe they don't like each other very much. Oh. Didn't like that. Okay, so what have we got? We got 15 HP, 13 and 15. Oof. And these guys are going to do that same thing again. And this guy's just going to straight out hit me. Well, I think we're going to chuck some of this. He's down to 8, and I think I can just hit him for that. I could actually hit him for 10, so... There we go, 1 down. I think we can use Gabby just to keep healing us up. Oh no, Eldridge. Okay, we want to take out one of these guys then. One of these guys. Well, I mean, we may as well use these consumables, huh? Yes, I'm going to chuck that at Stellium. And then we're just going to swat him, and that's a kill. Gabby, we're going to use you to heal us both again. This fight is literally unwinnable for them at this point, so let's do this. Heal. And we're just going to swat him. Boom. Ooh. Come on then, Gabby, you can slap the last one. Wonderson the baby dough. Okay. You left those doughboys in the dust. I think it's flour. I think we might be able to afford... 41, yeah, like we can afford Bewitch now, which is good. So we'll buy this skill. I forget what we were going to do there. It was Johnny, the Hobo King, wasn't it? Is that it for here now? I think so. We'll investigate the shelves. Bags of expired flour. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make 1 bag of good flour. We've got a mana-enriched flour. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. Very interesting, but what does it do? Who knows? A lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. We could take some. Got miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures, you bet. We've got a little bit of everything in here. We've got a test kitchen. Do some cooking. The following crafting materials: a bag, wad of sordid grease, and some mana-enriched flour. We can make fancy foods. Refried bread, +5 sleaze armor. Alright. Oh, it's an eating thing, okay. Alright. Yeah, that was it for now. Let's go in the boss's office. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact that he's in the manager's office. He doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Weird.
Hey, hi, hello.
If you're interested in the history of the Ocean City baking industry, this shelf of receipts would be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss Doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense you can get any closer to him before he does. Alright, we'll approach him.
What the? Who the hell are you?
Halva isn't really bread.
Ah, fine. Get the halula out of here then.
What's halula?
It's a sort of Chilean flatbread.
I feel like you're really scraping the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one.
Get out of here right now or I'm gonna beat the crepe out of you.
Ah, that's much better. What are you doing with all these piles of dough?
Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my bread for bread golems. Soon I'm gonna be running this town.
Oh yeah? You and what army?
Me and an army of bread golems. Were you not listening?
I probably shouldn't let you get away with this.
You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise!
He waves his hands wildly and the bread dough around him congeals into 2 large bread golems. Uh-oh. I feel like we should focus the boss. He's 20 HP. He's gonna attack me. What about this one? He's gonna attack Gabby. What can I possibly do to get this guy down further? Do I dare choose another grenade? Yes. Nice. Take that, Ross Doman Shibata. Gabby. Okay, well, these golems, what have they got? They've only got 7 HP, so I don't think we're too worried about that. So, but, we're worried about her taking more damage, so let's heal up. Alright, I think we're just going to take them down one at a time. Heal with the Gab. Awesome. You won! Looks like those golems are only half-baked. 7 XP. Ciabatta pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. +1 mysticality. Excellent. Okay, let's have a look at our desk. Rifle through it. 67 meat and a dough baby recipe. You found the recipe for those little blob guys the doughboys have as familiars. Alright, maybe we can bake one. Let's read it. It calls for 3 cups of mana-enriched flour mixed up with something called sandwich cream and baked in an arcane oven. Well, we got that. We haven't got the other, though. What's my maintenance overalls? 3 to max HP. And this is +1 mysticality. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. Ciabatta's pants and a chef's hat. We're going full chef on this build. I suppose we are cheese wizards, so... I don't suppose that... baking cream or whatever it's called is here. Oh, look at our face. Okay, well that's good. I mean, think we'll start off by going over to Marvin. You find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk. Broken down car, busted lamppost, a couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Geez, what happened here?
Oh, Gabby has memory of it. There was an accident a couple of weeks ago. That car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost.
Now that explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here? And what's with all this other junk?
City trash takeawayers are all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody! So the car waits here, and people put junk there, because that's a place where junk is.
Huh, well I guess we go round it.
No, not in the street. That's dangerous. Look at that lamppost for what a car can do.
Well sure, but the traffic isn't bad right now, and
Here, it's not any problem.
Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really...
Heave-ha!
With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Wow.
Ha-ha! Gabby sure showed that car where a car goes. Whoo!
Gabby's muscles increased by 1. Yeah, if this antiques thing doesn't work out, you could get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Right, Marvin.
Any luck getting those snackle cakes? I'm really jonesing for... Yeah, whatever it is they used for frosting.
Yeah, I finally found some. Here you go.
Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and I'll also give you some sitting tips.
We've got a perk, expert sitter, +1 moxie. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Marvin. See you around. Not bad. So we've done that. Just wondering if we go back to the hobo camp and talk to James first. Yeah, and I think we'll do the fridge factory in the next episode, as we're probably getting a bit up there in length already. You see some super hardened sap oozing out of a wound in one of Ocean City's street trees. We could snap up the sap. We've got an item, impenetrable shellac. Some shellac comes from insects, but if you don't know that it can come from basically anywhere. But if you don't know that, it can come from okay, well, whatever. Alright, we can maybe... This guy's new, isn't he? The hobo... We can talk to him, maybe get some more hobo tips. Any hobo codes? He fishes an old store receipt out of his pocket and draws some very small symbols for you to squint at. Thanks. Were you able to find any work? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, right, well don't let it get you down. Real conversationalist, that guy. It's Johnny, king of the hobos. So teach me some hobo code. We're going to bewitch him. You waggle your fingers mystically at the hobo king. You want to give me a boon. You believe it to be in your best interest. Are you trying to hypnotize me? That won't work. My crown is made of tin foil. Oh, darn. Good effort, though. I don't know how you got your eyes to go all swirly like that, but it was impressive. I'll grant you the boon anyway. Great. King Johnny takes out a small notebook, writes a glyph on it, and hands you the page. What's this? This is the hobo code symbol for boon. Oh, one of my favourite jokes. I wish I got to use it more often. Thanks. About those secret plans. Oh, you're practically a stranger here. Okay, we're still a stranger. That's fine. One more thing I'd like to do, actually, maybe in this episode, is I want to go back and I want to read what I now think are hoboglyphs on the sidewalk. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth and holds the purse out to you. Want one? Oh, sure, thanks. Your purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy.
Yes, it's Gabby's favourite.
You got an item, root beer taffy. Increases the magical weapon's attacks by 1 until we use another potion. Ooh. It's not bad. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans.
Aha! Jealous?
A little bit, yeah. I want to check what effects I've currently got. Beer buzz. From a potion, 1 stench armor. So I think I'll change that up for the extra magic weapon damage that we've got in our inventory. So yeah, we're going to take this. So our magic weapons attacks are even more powerful now. Yes. You gain an effect, the root of all things, like wow, man. Right, yeah, so let's go and we're going to go and check out the sidewalk glyphs. And there wasn't... Here we go. We can translate it now. The code reads, Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Ah, what's that all about? Can I do anything with this door now? I've got 5 mysticality. Ah, we need 7. Okay. Okay. So where did I see that other one? It was in a bar. Is a speakeasy down here? Oh, it is. I think it's in here then. The code says grapes under here. You quickly pry up the tile and sure enough, there are grapes. We've got an item. Floor grapes. Aged and flattened. Take them to Fancy Dan. Do I know Fancy Dan? Who's Fancy Dan? Is Fancy Dan the barkeep? It is! Okay, talk to him. What's shaking, Dan? I am, baby. I am. I found some floor grapes. Floor grapes, eh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make fine. Well, floor wine, baby. Sounds like a plan. Order a drink. So, does this count as a potion? Maybe. Oh, from booze. +1 physical armor. You've had some wine and you're feeling fine. So let's have a... maybe not this, it's probably this. So in terms of effects, we've got pre-urnal bliss from booze, that's physical armor. From food, we've got a mysticality, and we've got +1 magical attacks from that. And warm hands, we've got +3 cold armor. Don't know how long that lasts, maybe a while. It's all looking pretty good. In terms of our stats, yeah, we've got... Once we get another muscle, we might go back to the boardwalk and do those games. I think maybe we'll travel over to the fridge factory. As you're walking through Ocean City, you see a couple of stranded motorists trying to change a car tyre. Their efforts aren't amounting to squat, though, because they don't have a jack. Well, I don't have 5 muscles, so... So here we are at Magimech Tech Refrigeration, and I think we're going to leave it there for today. So when we come back, we'll carry on with the main quest of the game. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I think it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you do too. Hit the thumbs up button if you agree. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game and how it's going. That'd be awesome. And subscribe to the channel as well if you've not done so before. That would be awesome, even more so. And yeah, I hope to see you again for more Shadows Over Loathing. Bye for now.